Hey, it's Pania. Today I'm going to show you how to make this cute girl rib top. I'm using Lion Brand yarn, Kaboo, and this is a lightweight category 3 yarn in the color mauve, and we're using a hook 3.75 millimeter. Let's begin with a slip knot and chain 2. Then we'll make 50 chainless foundation half double crochet stitches by yarning over, inserting into the first chain that you made under 2 loops, yarning over, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, and pull through all the 3 loops. Continue making that particular stitch, yarn over, insert through the top 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 1, and yarn over, pull through all 3. Make 50 of those stitches. For this project, this chainless foundation crochet chain is considered as row 1. Here I'm at my 50th stitch, and when you complete here, you'll turn your work, row 2, chain 1, yarn over, and insert into the back loop to make our first half double crochet stitch. And we'll continue working into the back loop, making half double crochet stitches all the way to the end of this row 2. I'm here at my last half double crochet stitch, and we'll work into the back loop. This can get a little bit tricky as that stitch kind of faces backward. Then turn your work. Right here, I'm just adding a stitch marker so I know that this is my very first row of half double crochet stitches. For row 3, chain 1, half double crochet into the back loop all the way to the next 49th stitches. Here at the 49 stitches, I have 1 stitch left over. I'm going to make 2 half double crochet into the back loop of this last stitch. 1 and 2. Then turn, and for row 4, chain 1, half double crochet into the back loop all the way to the end of the row. And there should be a total of 51 half double crochet stitches. Here I'm at my 51 half double crochet stitch working into the back loop. Turn your work. For row 5, chain 1 and half double crochet into the back loop into the next 50 stitches. I just finished making my 50th half double crochet stitch, and into the last stitch here we'll make 2 half double crochet. Here I decided to move the stitch marker to the top because that will show us where we will attach the sleeves. And then turn your work here. For row 6, we'll chain 1, half double crochet in each stitches across, and you'll have a total of 52 half double crochet for this row. Turn your work, and for row 7, chain 1 and half double crochet into the back loop into the next 51 stitches. Here we have 1 stitch left, and we'll make 2 half double crochet into that last stitch for a total of 53 half double crochet. Turn your work here, and then for row 8, we'll chain 1 and then half double crochet in each stitches across for a total of 53 half double crochet stitches. Turn your work here, and for row 9, chain 1 and half double crochet into each of the back loop all the way to the end for a total of 53 stitches. For this particular row, remember to put a stitch marker at the beginning of your row 9. This will mark 1/4 of the top of the panel. Turn your work. For row 10 to row 16, we'll repeat row 9, And here I am beginning my row 10, and I will see you at the end of row 16. Here I'm at my last half double crochet in row 16. Turn my work, and for row 17, chain 1. And I'll place a stitch marker here. And this will mark the center of the top of the panel. Then for row 17, repeat row 9, making half double crochet stitches into the back loop all the way to the end of the row. For row 18 to row 24, we'll repeat row 9. Here at row 25, place a stitch marker in the chain 1 just made, and this will mark 3/4 of the top of the panel. And then continue to repeat row 9 for row 25. Turn the work, and then for row 26, repeat row 9 as well, making half double crochet stitches into the back loop all the way to the end of the row. Here, turn your work, and then for row 27, we'll chain 1 and half double crochet in the next 52 stitches, and in the last stitch, that's the stitch we will skip. So here is our last half double crochet stitch, and as you can see, there is one stitch we are not working into. Then turn your work, and in row 28, chain 1, half double crochet into the back loop of each stitch all the way across for a total of 52 half double crochet stitches. Turn your work here, and for row 29, chain 1, and then half double crochet into the back loop into the next 51 stitches. We will skip the last stitch. And here we're skipping the last stitch. Turn your work, and for row 30, chain 1, half double crochet in each stitches across for a total of 51 half double crochet stitches. Turn your work, and then for row 31, chain 1, half double crochet into each of the back loop in the next 50 stitches, and we'll also skip the last stitch. Then turn your work, and for row 32, chain 1 and half double crochet in each stitches in the back loop all the way across for a total of 50 half double crochet stitches. Here, yarn over and cut the yarn, leaving a long tail and pulling it through to secure your top piece here. And as you can see here at the top of this panel, we've got a couple of stitch marker here. Then you'll want to make 2 pieces, one for the front and one for the back. From here, we will start making our top piece for our shoulder sleeves. And we'll begin with the slip knot and inserting your hook into the slip knot, chain 2, and we'll make 26 chainless foundation half double crochet stitches. Once you made 26 chainless foundation half double crochet stitch, turn your work over. For row 2, chain 1, half double crochet into the back loop into each of the stitches across for a total of 26 half double crochet stitches. Then flip your work over and chain 1. And here I'm actually just gonna put a stitch marker at the beginning of this row, showing that this is the beginning of the half double crochet stitches in the back loop. For row 3, chain 1 and half double crochet into the next 25 stitches working in the back loop. Here in the last stitch, we'll work 2 half double crochet for a total of 27 half double crochet for this row. So that's 1 and 2. Then turn your work over, and for row 4, chain 1, half double crochet into the back loop of each stitches across for a total of 27 half double crochet stitches. Then turn your work here. For row 5, chain 1, half double crochet in the next 26 stitches. And then finally into the last stitch, we'll make 2 half double crochet in the last stitch for a total of 28 half double crochet stitch for this row. And then turn your work. For row 6, chain 1, half double crochet into the back loop of each stitches across for a total of 28 half double crochet stitches. Then turn your work. Then for row 7, chain 1 and half double crochet in the next 27 stitches. And in the very last stitch, make 2 half double crochet in that last stitch for a total of 29 half double crochet stitches for row 7. And then turn your work, and for row 8, chain 1, half double crochet in each stitches in the back loop all the way to the end for a total of 29 half double crochet stitch. Turn your work, and for row 9, chain 1, half double crochet in the next 28 stitches. In the last stitch, make 2 half double crochet stitches in that same stitch, and you'll have a total of 30 half double crochet stitches for row 9. Turn your work. And then for row 10, chain 1, half double crochet into the back loop of all the stitches across for a total of 30 half double crochet stitch. Turn your work, and for row 11 to row 16, we'll repeat row 10. I placed a marker in that row because I wanted to show myself where I ended the increase. Otherwise, you really don't need to put a marker there. And I'll see you at the end of row 16. Just finishing up the last half double crochet here. Here, place a marker here to tell me that I'm going to start decreasing my row, and you really don't need that, but it's just for me to see. Here begins row 17, chain 1, and then half double crochet into the back loop into the next 29 stitches. For this row, we'll skip the last stitch here. Then turn the work here. For row 18, chain 1, half double crochet in each of the back loop across for a total of 29 half double crochet stitches. Turn your work, and for row 19, chain 1, half double crochet in the next 28 stitches. And then we'll also skip the last stitch. Turn your work, and for row 20, chain 1, half double crochet in each of the back loop all the way across for a total of 28 half double crochet stitches. Turn your work over, and then for row 21, we'll chain 1 and then half double crochet in the next 27 stitches. And here in the last stitch, we'll skip that, turn your work over, and then for row 22, chain 1, half double crochet in each stitches across in the back loop for a total of 27 half double crochet stitches. Then turn the work over. For row 23, chain 1, half double crochet in the next 26 stitches. And here we'll skip the last stitch, turn your work over, and then for row 24, chain 1 and half double crochet in the back loop in all the stitches across for a total of 26 half double crochet stitches. Then yarn over, and then snip off the yarn, leaving a long tail so you can sew in the sleeve to the top. Then you'll make another piece for 2 sleeves. And here, as you can see, I have the 2 panels, one for top and one for bottom panel for the body. And then I have 2 sleeves, one for the right shoulder and one for the left shoulder. And just for reference, when I'm talking about the right side, I'm referring to the first row that's facing up. And if you flip the work over, that row will be facing back. So for the back piece of the body panel, I'm going to have the right side face down and the wrong side face up, and I'm going to layer over the top body panel where the right side is facing up on top of that one. We'll begin to seam the side of the body here by using the long strand that I left from working on the body pieces. Then inserting the yarn into the yarn needle and turn my project on its side here. I'm going to begin to go under 2 loops on each of these edges from under and going pulling it through over, and then repeating for the bottom piece here as well, inserting it under the loop and pulling upward. And we'll continue to do that, zigzagging across the 2 body panel here to seam the sides together. Here, place a stitch marker into the 10th stitch from the bottom of the body panel, and that way I know where to stop seaming. And I will not work into the stitch marker. I'm just gonna work and tie my knot just right above it. And then remember to sew in your loose ends so that we don't see the loose end. So I'm just flipping over and sewing it into the inside of the body part here. And when you're done with this side, repeat the same process for the other side. Here I am working on seaming the sleeves onto the top of the body piece. As you can see on this left side, I attached the corner of the sleeve to the 1/4 marker on the body so that we know where to seam in that sleeve to the body. And to seam this part, we will pair 2 stitches from the sleeve with 1 row from the body panel. And for seaming the sleeve to the top of the body here, I am just doing the zigzag seaming that we also used on the side of the body panels. When you complete seaming the sleeves here, you'll want to repeat it for the right side of the project and then also on the back of the project as well. I didn't show in the video here, but after you are completed with seaming the sleeves so that you closes up the armpit as well. As you can see here at the front of the project, that the front here is a lot wider than the back. What I end up doing is that at the back there, I move the stitch marker 4 rows towards the center, so then I would have less of a neck space. And then basically seaming the sleeve onto the top of the body just as we did at the front. I didn't get the footage of where I started this half double crochet in the neck area, but you would want to start into the center of the back panel and chain 1 and then a half double crochet 2 into each row on the body piece panel, and also the same amount onto the sides of the sleeves. And then once you reach the end, you'll slip stitch into the top of the first half double crochet created in this round for the neck. For round 2 of the neck here, chain 1 and then half double crochet in the next 8 stitches. And then in the next 2 stitches, we'll half double crochet 2 together. And then continue making half double crochet across this shoulder for a total of 46 stitches. And then in the next 2 stitch, half double crochet 2 together. And then continue making half double crochet across the front of the neck here, which is a total of 32 stitches. And then in the next 2 stitches, we'll do 2 half double crochet 2 together. Then continue making half double crochet across the next 46 stitches, and then the next 2 stitch, half double crochet 2 together. And then continue making half double crochet all the way to the end of the round. And at the end of the round here, slip stitch into the first half double crochet of this row. Then round 3, chain 1, and half double crochet until you reach the half double crochet 2 together from row 2 below. And as you can see here, the half double crochet 2 below is in between 2 stitches, and you will make 1 half double crochet 2 together with those 2 stitches. Then half double crochet in the next stitch. Skip 1 stitch, half double crochet in the next stitch, skip 1 stitch, half double crochet in the next stitch, and repeat that for the shoulder until you reach the stitch just right before the half double crochet 2 together below. Then here, half double crochet 2 together the next 2 stitch, and as you can see, the half double crochet 2 together from this row stacks up just right above the one below. Then continue making half double crochet into each row across this front panel. And then when you reach the corner over here, then you do another half double crochet 2 together right above the one that's from below. And then like the other sleeve, you'll half double crochet in the next stitch, skip 1 stitch, half double crochet in the next stitch, skip 1 stitch, half double crochet in the next stitch, and repeat that until you see the half double crochet 2 together from below. And then in those 2 stitches just right above it, you do half double crochet 2 together to stack on top of that one from below. Then continue making half double crochet into each of the stitches until the end of the row. Then slip stitch into the top of the first half double crochet that was created, and then for row 4, chain 1 half double crochet into the next stitch and across until you reach the half double crochet 2 together. Then half double crochet 2 together the next 2 stitches here, and then half double crochet into each of the stitches until the next half double crochet 2 together. Then you will want to repeat making half double crochet across these half double crochet until the next half double crochet 2 together, then half double crochet 2 together, and then continue making half double crochet into each of the stitches on the sleeve here until you reach the next half double crochet 2 together, then make a half double crochet 2 together, and then half double crochet until the end of the round. At the end of this round, slip stitch into the first half double crochet of this round to complete. For round 5 through round 8, we'll repeat round 4. We'll see you at the beginning of round 9. For round 9, chain 1, and then single crochet into each of the stitches until you reach the half double crochet 2 together. Then at the half double crochet 2 together, you do a single crochet 2 together, and then continue make a single crochet all the way across until the next half double crochet 2 together from below. Then single crochet 2 together on top of the half double crochet from the row below, and continue making single crochet across until the next half double crochet 2 together and make a single crochet 2 together. And then continue making single crochet across until you reach the end of this round. Then at the end of this round, slip stitch into the first single crochet of the round to complete. For round 10, single crochet into each of the stitches all the way around. And finally, slip stitch into the first single crochet of this round to complete. Yarn over and pull the yarn through and snip off the yarn and secure your project in. And then finally, sew in your loose ends inside of your shirt so that they cannot see the loose ends. And also remember to remove all of the stitch marker from your shirt. And here is the cute girl ribbed top. And if you are like me, I will seam block this shirt to keep it shape and keep it nice and neat. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos in the future. Oh hey, and also please visit my website, paniacrochets.com for the free written pattern. Thank you.